Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sense of Humor's podcast, where we talk anything pop culture or anything that interests us. We're your host, Phantom Voyager, or Travis, and I'm here with my other host, or buddy, and anyways, Tyler. Jeez, I'm sorry, Multi-Mite or Tyler.
What's up, everybody?
I botched that a little bit, but
Hey, I mean, we're bound to do that at least a few episodes. I mean, we're in episode 40 now, so.
which is how many weeks?
40.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Mm.
Sorry. It's just
Yeah,
crazy to
no.
think about that we've been doing it for that long, though.
Yeah, and all I gotta say is thank you guys, like, especially all those of you that, like, still stay tuned. Or even if you don't, like, if you're still just, like, a follow or a like or a comment, whatever it may be, we appreciate it all the same. Really do. And I mean, like, even though we may not get like hundreds of views or whatever, like, we're not like one of the top podcasts or anything. I think, yeah, the most important thing is just like the fact that we get to like do this for fun while also still having an audience that may enjoy the content alone. So, yeah, no, it's really awesome. And again, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it feels nice to know that we have some people out there that like to listen to what we have to say, or like just our goofy humor in general, and they enjoy it. So it kind of makes me feel more positive about wanting to do something like that. So
Yeah, no, for
thank you.
real. But yeah, it's your week this Travis, so you are main host, obviously. I mean, he did the intro, so that was pretty obvious.
Yeah. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So my topic was okay. So admittedly, I it happens to me every week, but like I'll like be halfway through the week and I'll be like, oh, it's gonna be a fun game or a fun weekend, and I'm like, oh wait, it's podcast, and I go, oh wait, I don't have a topic, so I spend like maybe a little less than a half a weekend or half a week to figure it out, but it is going to be about like video games or not like video games that we would like to see in a show or as a movie, or if they already are, like what we like about them and what we don't like about them.
Okay, and I'm assuming because you've been talking to me about it like the past like day or so, you finally watched the Minecraft movie. I want to clarify, I still have not seen it, but I do plan on seeing it. Like I've seen nitbits here and there because while I was at that vacation home during Memorial Week, my family was watching it. And I was just off doing my own thing, so but yeah, no, I do plan on watching it. Um,
Okay.
and I think, to be honest, like I think, yeah, this topic is like pretty close to one of our first episodes, if I'm not mistaken.
It might be. I think. I
Yeah,
don't remember.
because
It's
I
40 episodes to
think,
go, so.
yeah, no, for real, like it was. I think it was our third episode too. So like it was the one I hosted because it was. Yeah, it was how to make a video game movie. And we kind of talked about like video game movies we'd like to or I don't know if we talked about the ones we'd like to see, but like how we probably would have done them. Like I think a big example we did was like um you know, big example of it was like the Mario movie and yeah, the Minecraft movie, and we kind of like compared those two. And again, or specifically me, I kind of judged the film like harsh, like even before it came out, and I think that's just because I had like probably a lot of Minecrafters, like a bunch of specific um, expectations for what I would want to see in the movie. And although it doesn't meet those expectations, I do hear still good things about it. So, you know, can't be too mad
Yeah.
about that, especially when it comes to like one of my one of the games I played the longest. So, but yeah, no, I'm kind of interested to talk about this because there have been films and whatnot that or rather, there are games that I want to see turned into movies and shows and whatnot. But I'll kind of let you go first to kind of get an idea. But
Okay. I mean, first I'll talk about the Minecraft movie. I I went into it with the hope of thinking it would be like it would be Minecraft itself,
mm,
like, but like it wasn't, which is okay. I mean, it was like it definitely had like key and major parts of Minecraft in there, but like, um, it was. It was I don't know. It was it was a good movie. I'll say that. Like, I mean, I rated it on stars, like, 'cause at the end of on Vudu, it lets you like rate your movie or experience or whatever. And so
mm.
I rated it as like 4.5, which is almost 5 stars. Um, but mostly for like the weird, funny, dry humor. The like, yeah, obviously it had some very cheesy moments, but like I remember the movie's prioritized towards kids, but it's just cool to see Minecraft in more of a realism way. Like, so, like, yeah, they're square, but yeah, they also have a little bit of round edge, and it just looks like really cool. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I'll just say that.
Yeah, no, and I think that's the most important part is like if you enjoyed it, like who cares what everybody else says? Like, like even if it's not like what, some people wanted or even what you wanted at the start, if you still liked it, I feel like that's still a win because at the end of the day, you still got to enjoy a film. Um, but yeah, no, I definitely need to watch it myself before putting in my 2 cents. But yeah. But
Oh, it's just
was
I
there?
don't know.
I was gonna say
Sorry.
no. You're good. Just keep going.
Um, I wouldn't say there's is like something I'm like I would like to see just like more. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like certain games that are already aren't movies. Because
Mm.
they've done so many of them. Um, Tron was a game that is coming a movie, and I'm excited to see that one. Um,
I mean, so technically it was a movie and then it was a game.
yeah, but it was. Let's see. The Witcher. That was a good series. Have you ever seen The Witcher?
No, I never read the books or played the game, so I didn't bother with it. But I do hear it's pretty good.
Okay. I haven't seen the Borderlands movie, but I've been told it was like Spice. It's like 50-50, like Venom. Some people liked it, and some people just said it was garbage, or Garzambo beans is what I call it. Um,
Hmm.
but anyways, I was gonna go see it. I just haven't yet.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll watch that either because I've played the third Borderlands and I'm told I'm missing out because yeah, the only experience I have with Borderlands is Borderlands 3 and Tiny Tina's, and those aren't even like the good ones of the franchise. Like I've been told Borderlands 2 is really up there, and I need to just go and play Borderlands 2. So before I put in my 2 cents about that movie as well, I'm just that kind of person. Like I want to experience the source material a little bit, like cuz as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate source material more so than the actual like other recreation of it, whether it be a game or a movie or etc. I think I said this in the book episode, but after I reread the Harry Potter books and then watched the movies like right after, because that's just kind of something me and my family like did back then. Is if like we all read a certain book or series or whatever together, we'd like watch the film incarnation if there was one. Um, and I just remember I'm like, man, the movie or the books were so much better than the movies. And that's kind of what makes me excited for like the new TV series adaptation because each season will be a chapter rather than like each movie will be, or each series or episodes will, each season will be a book, whereas in the films it was every film was a book. So we'll get more character development. We'll probably get more like details and stuff that we missed out on in the movies and whatnot. But yeah, in terms of games, I don't know. Like, I think that's the other problem too. Is like, I played only like the third Assassin's Creed game before I saw the movie, and I really liked the third game. But I also really liked the movie, and then a bunch of Assassin's Creed fans are like, "How have you like played the game and you know like liked the movie as well?" I'm like, I don't know, just I guess I'm not as hardcore of a fan, and I guess that could be said the same about anyone. Like anyone that's just a casual fan of a certain franchise could like probably overlook the flaws.
Yeah.
Whereas like the hardcore fans, they're kind of like, well, that doesn't happen, or that's not how they should have done it. And my dad has pointed this out too, is like just everyone's a critic nowadays because that's just like the way to discuss like pop culture now. And yes, as a podcast, we kind of aim for that, but I'd say we probably try not to stay too much in the negative. Like again, kind of benefit of the doubt, or we hear it from both sides. Like even if we may not agree on one of them, like it's just like we try to stay overall equal. I think. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Like anytime we talk about Star Wars, I always like say I don't like the sequels, and that's pretty much it. I don't know. But anyway, back to the actual topic though. I would say I would really like to see Overwatch as a TV series cuz there's
Hmm.
one thing that I hate about the Overwatch game is they have a ton of cool characters with no like background, like except the cinematics that we got for like the game itself, like the cinematic trailers. Basically like short films that you can watch on YouTube or whatever.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, like and I remember like just like the animation quality of like especially the dragons episode, which is the one that involves some of my favorite characters of the game, which is Genji and Hanzo. Like if they touched more upon that besides like voice lines and you know like comics, like they do have comics and like short stories on their website and stuff too. But again, like if they could do a full-fledged series, because yeah, I don't want it to be a movie. I want some like background and backstory
Some
for all the
lore.
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because I think that's the problem everyone had with like Five Nights at Freddy's is like it has a ton of lore, but they don't delve too much into it. And I think that would also be kind of a good idea. Is like, so we like obviously see the story from the perspective of the security guard in the movies, but how about we get some perspective from like I don't
The
know, the
killer.
creators, yeah, like the killer or the creator of the animatronics or I don't know, whatever one like, people want to see more or whatever the creator himself is willing to share because yeah. Um
As long as we don't get Balloon Boy. Sorry.
yeah, I mean, we are getting him in the second film regardless cuz it does take place in the second location, but
Man.
yeah. I don't know, like oh, there we go. I those are like some of the few that like I think could be pulled off well. And then there's some adaptations I'd like them to try again, like that they've already done. But like I want to hear some more of your examples before I continue because I've been talking a lot.
Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry. So I don't know how I personally feel about this. I don't, okay, I know you've been blabbing, or I wouldn't say you're blabbing, but you call yourself blabbing. But
Hmm.
anyways, if Fortnite became a movie, do you think it would be good or do you think it would be bad?
No,
Okay, thank you. Thank
it
you.
would 100% be like aimed towards all the brain rot kids. Like I'm like if you are a brain rot kid and you listen to this, you can't deny it, all right? It would end up brain rot like the
Well,
TV show
real quick. Yeah.
or movie. If they did a TV show that kind of gave us like some background behind the Imagined Order, the Seven, Jonesy, and all them, sure, I'm down. But if they made it an actual movie, it would 100% just be like a bunch of the or specifically, if I were to imagine, they would do four characters to kind of keep it lore accurate with it being a squad, and then they would be the main characters and they would be just dicking around on the island doing who knows what, whether it's building, whether it's like actually competing, like the Hunger Games. Like, I don't know. I don't think it would be a good movie, but I think it could be a fun idea again for a TV show to dive or delve deep into the lore, if anything. But again, that's just me coming from a storyteller or wannabe storyteller myself. If you're gonna tell, or if you're gonna have story in a game like Fortnite and Overwatch, like games that aren't meant to be story oriented, like then you know, like and you have like lore sprinkled among your game, do something about it. Like, just do it in a format that people have been wanting to see. Like, obviously, we've gotten nitpicks here and there again, but, like us, the fans that have grown up watching the films, like, you know, I don't know. I'm hoping because it's rated T, they would probably go more towards an older audience than what Minecraft did. But, who knows?
Yeah, because I feel like I don't even know where, how, or where they would start the concept of Fortnite. So like I just feel like it'd be weird, but so I
Well, not.
completely agree with you on that part. It was just a stupid question because I kind of felt like I would obviously know the answer, but like I couldn't help but ask.
Well, and no, I don't think it's stupid at all. In fact, I think that's a pretty important point to like, acknowledge because again, like if how do I put this? Like if Fortnite because in my eyes they're pretty smart enough to not do what Minecraft did. I could be completely wrong because I don't know who's in charge of doing stuff like that. Like I don't know if Epic themselves is in charge of that, or if like whatever his name is, the guy who's actually in charge of production of Fortnite. Um, but I don't know if they are actually smart enough or not. Like, because again, who would they exactly aim it towards? Because you also got to think like they've had characters like John Wick and Eminem and like Snoop Dogg, like all these very adult figures in their game.
Yeah,
And I mean, heck, like even the new Superman movie, like they're promoting through the newest battle pass, like it's stuff like that. Like I don't know, like I personally again would love to see a more aim towards like at least young adults. So like maybe Adventure Time or regular show style of humor and then put that into a Fortnite format. But again, it's all up for debate, and I could be like in the minority with this. Like maybe a lot of people do want to see a goofy Fortnite movie, or maybe a lot of people don't care as much as I do when it comes to lore, but I don't know. Like I feel like there is a good enough amount of people that would be interested in seeing something like that, but I could be wrong.
that's fair. Um, my another one that I like that's already been a thing. Um, yeah, I mean it came out a little bit ago, but it's Uncharted. I loved the
Uncharted.
yeah, I loved the game. Absolutely love it. Nathan Drake's cool and the whole it's just I love adventure like Indiana Jones type games. So it's cool to see it in a movie, obviously. I mean, I don't keep saying obviously, like I expect everyone to like it, but in my opinion, it's really cool.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I
so
I definitely agree because I know a lot of people didn't like it because they're like, well, Tom Holland's basically just Spider-Man in this as well. Like he's basically just Peter Parker, and I'm like, well, you also got to remember he's young Nathan Drake. He's not snarky, confident adult Nathan Drake that we see in the games. So you kind of got to take into account for that. What I will agree with people though is they did change the origin story of how um what's his name? Oh, frick. The old guy that Mark Wahlberg plays.
oh,
Um
freak, I forgot his name.
yeah, like he in the games he meets Nathan at a much younger age. Like he's like a little kid. I
Hmm.
think it was in the fourth one that they showed that. But in the movie he's like a young adult, like, just kind of living single thief life, just looking for his brother and everything. And then, yeah, again, Mark Wahlberg's character, because I'm blanking on his name right now. Um, he was like Nathan Drake's mentor slash like fellow adventurer slash treasure hunter. So I don't know. Like I think they could absolutely nail if they decided to more movies if they wanted. But I don't know. Like I feel like they either gave up or they just haven't announced. Well, and also Tom Holland's schedule's like filled to the brim for Spider-Man right now. Like he's apparently going to be in Doomsday. Like they finally come out and said that. He's going to be in his own movie, Spider-Man 4. He's going to be in, Avengers Secret Wars. Like he's in everything right now,
Yeah.
like in terms of Marvel, which I am so down for cuz yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. I don't know, like I wouldn't mind them doing another movie, but again, maybe the hardcore Uncharted fans might think otherwise.
That was a good one. I was thinking of another one, but then I blanked on it. Um, they just did. I think they did a movie about it. Anyways,
Um
I can't think of. I can't think of it. Oh, it's this TV show, The Last of Us. That was a really good series. I enjoyed it a lot. Um, I enjoyed both the game and the series. Granted, I didn't play Last of Us until I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, but I played it and I really enjoyed it because I think I watched it before I played it, and then I was like, well, like I've seen other people play it all the time, and then I saw YouTubers play it and people that I knew play it, and then I was like, well, this show is really good. Maybe I'll give it a shot. And I gave it a shot, and I loved it. It was fantastic. And then I ended up watching. I kept watching the show, and it felt really cool.
Yeah, and I mean that's the other thing too is like I don't mind shows like that. And I like you, I didn't play the game. I actually watched Markiplier play it, but I don't know. I think it'd be fun or more fun to see games that haven't explored like deep lore. Like see like with Uncharted, yes, like they've kind of already touched upon young Nathan Drake and Sully, that's his name. Sully and like but we like actually got to see kind of an origin story compared to like what the game showed us. So I think if we saw more stuff like that, and again, games like Overwatch, Five Nights at Freddy's, Minecraft, where they have lore hidden, it just needs to be explored. And I don't know if this is true or not. Like I've heard like yes and no rumors about them possibly doing another Minecraft movie, but it's more aimed towards our generation, so like older people.
Mm. Oh,
Um,
wow.
I mean, am I
I
wrong?
know,
Like, at least
no.
compared to what it was originally aimed at. Like, it was
I just
aimed
hate being
towards,
old.
like, kids in, like, grade school, like, first graders and stuff. But if they aimed it towards, like, I don't know, graduates or even, like, older high schoolers, I don't know. If they aimed it towards that, like, generation, it could be really interesting. Because I grew up watching like the game theorists and their theories on Minecraft, and I thought those were always super interesting and fun to like discuss and whatnot. So if they aimed it towards us and then they like went into like the actual deep lore, because you also got to remember the Minecraft movie, it's not called the Minecraft movie, it's called a Minecraft movie. So I
Yeah.
don't know if that's like implying like, hey, we could totally do a different kind of version of the movie if nobody likes this. And obviously people still did like it, and again, not going to knock them for liking it, but it'd be kind of cool to see someone like that how do I say it? I just totally lost my train of thought. But anyway, like if they aimed it towards our
or
generation to say the least, then it would be amazing. Like I would
her
be so
category.
down. Yeah. So
Are you trying to say like our demographic or?
yeah, like whatever the way is to say it. Cause like we again, like the fans, like heck, I grew up with Minecraft, like fan films and stuff like that all the time. So like it's not like unheard of or anything. Like it could still easily be like explored and even polished by companies that have more money to spend and whatnot. But again, it's in the hands of the companies rather than the fans, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I mean, admittedly, maybe the fans wouldn't have as great of ideas as I think they would. Like I've seen really cool like fan animations and recreations in the actual games for like stories or side stories or like if this was the movie of Minecraft or whatever. Like and I'm like, okay, that could be cool. Then sure. But again, like it's totally up to interpretation and if it was polished, I think it could pull off a pretty good film on its own, not just be declared as a fan film or whatever.
Okay. So, have you ever played? I'm gonna just list this. I don't know. Remember if you grew up playing with the PlayStation or playing on PlayStation, but um, have you ever played the game called Infamous?
No, but that sounds familiar.
Okay, so Infamous is about this guy. I forget how he got the ability, but he has the ability to. It's kind of like Palpatine with electricity, but like
Mm-hmm.
he can like he has like he's a good guy, and then like there's also a version of him where he's also a bad guy. But anyways, he conducts electricity from anything that has electricity in it, and he can use it, but it's only like a certain amount before it goes out, and then he has to regain his electricity by drawing power from things. So you're going around the city and you're collecting all this power to take out like enemies and other like I think there's like a big major bad guy in the city or something like that. I don't remember very well, but that's what I remember. Um, but anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I think if they did something like that, it would be a cool like movie because I kind of want to see more of like I don't want to say like I'm tired of like these goody two shoe type movies, but like it would be cool to
You
see
want to
like
see you want to see more
Darkest.
anti-hero than hero, really.
Yes, honestly, yes.
And I mean, that's totally understandable. Like, why do you think like Deadpool was so successful? It's because it was so different from the like average quote unquote superhero like film. Like it changed the genre like for a lot of films. Like not even just like the main MCU, but like um even in their own universe. Like they changed Wolverine and his kind of perspective on things and everything. Like it if you change the perspective of like characters that are already known in ways where like people find it more down to earth or more relatable, then the film is more likely to do better or like be more enjoyed or whatnot. So yeah, no, I definitely agree. Like the scene where Tom Holland's Spider-Man was facing the Green Goblin and he's like, I want to kill you, like for like killing Aunt May. Like that seemed more relatable than like Spider-Man like being able to put down the speeder and not killing him than anything else because admittedly like who wouldn't want revenge for someone killing like a loved one or whatever like it may be. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's hard to think that any of us would be any different. Like I'm sure like people would hesitate, but I'm sure if
Well,
someone had a chance at revenge, I feel like a lot of people would.
yeah,
So,
especially at that like big of a level.
yeah. And yeah, I was going to say not just the way he killed her, it's like she had hope in Goblin himself. Like she's like I'm here for you. I'm a friend. I can look out for you. So can my nephew here. Like we're both here for you if you need anything. He's like, and he like plays it off as like, oh yeah, like I totally want your guys' help, but really Goblin was in control, and so it's yeah to see something different like that. I definitely agree with you. Like I would love to see a Call of Duty movie, kind of centering around the Team 141 from Modern Warfare because they're exactly the same way. Like they're very like whatever it takes to finish the mission. Like they don't really stand by any like true morals. Like like we can like imprison these guys instead of kill them. No, they'll kill if needed. Like they take out anyone in their path to complete their mission. So if we
Dang.
saw like yeah, like if we saw like movies like that, I think that'd be fun or like um a Call of Duty Zombies movie that like kind of centers around the four original characters and they kind of oh, hello. Sorry, my cat just jumped on my chair. Um but it it would be interesting to see like the mix humor and seriousness with like the Call of Duty Zombies movie or show, like maybe a show would be even better. Like stuff like that. That would interest me more than a lot of these. Yeah, kind of like what you said. I wouldn't necessarily classify it as like goody two shoes necessarily, but yeah, no, definitely something along the lines of like, that's all good and all. Like we've seen, the hero stops the villain like for the millionth time. So it'd be kind of cool to see like a little mix in of something not new, but like not as explored as like original or older film or whatever. More the popular genre of film, I guess,
Yeah.
is the best way I can put it. Um, but yeah,
Like, um, shoot, I always keep thinking of it and I keep forgetting about it. Um, man. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is so difficult. I don't know why it's so difficult. I had so many games in my mind, and then I started doing this, and then I'm like, crap. Uh, so let's, okay, give me a minute to think here.
yeah, no,
Um,
you're good, man.
so do you plan on watching the Minecraft movie at all?
Yes,
Or
yeah, I
okay.
stated that at the start. Like I'm down to give it a try. Like again, I'm a huge fan of the director's other works, so I think I will enjoy it, but I probably won't enjoy it for a Minecraft movie, if that makes sense. Like I'll enjoy
Yes.
it as a movie on its own rather than a movie that like, I want to see more films or something in the franchise. When honestly, again, like the rumors of them aiming towards a more adult, like, or maybe not even adult, but like teenager audience, then I'm all for that as well. Like, I would love to see, um, like Steve and Alex as the main characters have kind of explicitly said this in other podcast episodes and even in like personal channel streams and whatnot. But like I just can't help but think like there's something good there. Like make it the next Lord of the Rings or Hobbit or whatever. Like have them go on this journey that's like a long lasting journey. Make it a trilogy even, and then like you don't have to make the Ender Dragon the big bad boss, but like make him the main goal, kind of like in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, where like the big goal was getting into the mountain and stopping Smaug, or the main objective was dropping the ring into the lava, like the volcano where it was made. Like if you did something like that but with Minecraft as the main template, I think that could be really cool. Like, the main bad guy is, the Ender Dragon, but like you come across all these other villains, like maybe pillagers are the first villains to like start off small, and then like it's like a witch in the next one, or uh I don't know, like I'm just throwing out random
Yeah.
ideas, but like obviously there's a lot there that could be explored in that kind of storytelling sense. Like I get the whole point of Minecraft is like creativity, like literally the second half of the name is craft, but I can't help but think like they could again use Minecraft elements. Like maybe Steve and Alex have abilities that the villagers don't. Like they're able to take the environment around them and craft, whereas the villagers need legit and whatnot. And their powers make it easier to, you know, make make it easier to fight the Ender Dragon. So that's why they're sent on the quest to go find the Ender Dragon that will stop all evil in the overworld. Like stuff like that. If they simplified it to that extent, like they could totally pull off something really special, really cool. I don't know. Again, this is coming from a fan rather than from like the actual creators of Minecraft where their main goal is to stick to their roots, where us the fans are the ones that again like we use that imagination, we use that creativity of their or inside their game. Like we kind of build off of like what already exists. But yeah. So that's just kind of my thought. Like again, if I did the Minecraft movie, just kind of stick it to a formula and use Minecraft as the template. Like use it as the elements, the world, the monsters, whatever. But then like keep it interesting like something like Lord of the Rings or even Harry Potter. Like make it so like I don't know, maybe give Hero Brian some lore. I know like
I was
mine.
about to say, I was hoping to see or hear you say something about Hero Brian, because that was, I would love to see Hero Brian. I don't know how they would do him, but I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, no, I legit would love Hero Brian to be a part of it as well. It's just that like he's so controversial by the creators at least. Like I'm pretty sure the whole fan base is like, "Yeah, put him in the game." But then, like the like Mojang themselves are like, no, it was a hacker, like, that screwed around with a player in a solo world a long time ago. Like, we don't want to build an entity that actually scares people. Like, this is a kid's game. And I'm like, you literally made the creaking and the warden, which are like two of some of the
The worst.
scariest, yeah, things like I've seen in a game. Like, and we're talking about a pixelated game that is, yeah, like is like made for all audiences. Like, but you go down to the warden's area and you just hear it croaking like that. I'm like, bro, I feel like I'm in a horror movie. Like, this ain't for kids.
No. Like
So,
I don't know why he would be willing to have all of those, but then be like, oh yeah, this one creepy guy that comes up on you randomly. Like, dude, you have creepers.
I was gonna say,
They've been in the game for a while. They're basically like jump scares. Why not? You know?
yeah, so, and I mean, like, even zombies. Like, zombies are typically classified as, like, creatures that eat human brains. Yet, they're just, like, what, these innocent green men that just so happen to be under the same men? No, or name, I mean. So, like, and not only that, but, like, in a lot of zombie, like, films and other media, they can infect others. Like, they can infect villagers, and then they're zombies. So, like, it's like there is there's a lot of horror elements that I feel like wouldn't be suitable for like younger audiences, but like I don't know. Again, this could be me just overthinking or over discussing or whatever, but like ultimately it is up again to Mojang and like whatever they want to be greenlit can be greenlit rather than like whatever the fan says they want. So I understand that, like, because I would probably be the same way, like, maybe, like, if I write a story someday and, like, it somehow becomes successful, and then my fan base wants me to do something specific in the story, like, to kind of cater to their, like,
Opinion.
yeah, like, to kind of cater to the fans rather than tell a story. Because that's the other thing, too, is you don't want to like cater to the fans just to cater to the fans. You gotta write a story to write a story. You know, like it's supposed to be told from the author's point of view, because otherwise it's not the
Yeah.
author's work. It's like at that point it's like okay, I'm the storyteller, and then whatever happens in the story is influenced by the fans and all them that like listen or read or whatever that I wrote down or produced or whatever. Like
Yeah, I get what you're saying though.
so I mean obviously we've kind of strayed off from the main topic, but like I think it does kind of fall under that is like at that point where like the question is like what companies are willing to make their franchises into films because a lot of people would argue like okay well are they even like able to be made into films? Are they able to be made into TV shows? Like, would people watch it? Would they not? Like, and then, like God of War, for example, they are doing a God of War TV show, I think.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
And
I
then,
didn't hear about that, but that'd be cool.
yeah, so like it's stuff like that. Like they obviously think there's enough story to be told through a different media, and that's from Sony themselves. Like obviously it's a company seeing, green dollar signs and whatever at the end of the day. But for us the fans to actually want to intake like specific versions of media, I think they do need to cater to fans at least a little bit. At least to ones that again don't have a straightforward story like Minecraft. Like Minecraft doesn't have a straightforward story, so there's so many possibilities. So, and from what I could understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, the main elements of the game, so mining and crafting, was kind of the objective of the story in the movie. Like again, like that's from like the few seconds that I like intook from the vacation home that I was at, but I could be completely wrong.
Like, like, what do you mean? Like, it's
So, like, one of the kids, for example, he's an inventor. He's a creative mind. He, like, has
yeah.
so many of these ideas, and he's able to now literally create them within the palm of his hand. Like,
Uh-huh.
that's kind of like the premise of the film. And then the bad guy comes out of nowhere, and then they realize they have the ability to stop the bad guys while also trying to get home. And I think this kid, if I'm not mistaken, is kind of like trying to find some appreciation for his work, like for his creativeness, rather
Mm-hmm.
than being bullied or neglected or ignored or whatever. Like, so, and admittedly, like, I relate to that, so I'll probably like that part of the story. But as a person that, is a creative mind, like, I can't help but think, like, you know, if you're gonna make it a story, probably base it around the actual characters like Steve and Alex, you
Oh,
know?
okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So,
So, do you want me to tell you if they do or not, or
no, just like was I close
you're
enough to
close?
like what the story kind of surrounds itself on? Like it
Yeah.
surrounds itself on like you can be creative if you try hard enough or like, you can do some good with your creativity, like stuff like that.
Yes, yes. It is along those lines, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like I wouldn't be opposed to something like that in Minecraft, but again, like do it something like where there's a big threat like, you know, uh yeah, the Ender Dragon or Herobrine or the Wither or again, yeah, even like the Warden, like make the Warden a bad guy. Like I think obviously they kind of want to go in an order where like it starts at a certain point and then it slowly progresses into what Minecraft is today. Like in the beginning, it was just Steve. And now like I mean, granted, I guess that's not going off a lot because I'm pretty sure Alex came before like even the Nether was made, but I could be completely wrong about that.
I honestly don't remember even seeing Alex. I'll be more honest.
So yeah, I don't think Alex was well. Okay, I did get the end credits spoiled for me. She shows up at the end, but we don't
Okay,
even see her
yes.
face.
Mm-mm.
Um, but um, uh, I don't know. Like I can't remember what update she was in, but yeah.
Yeah, it was, the way it seemed with those two, I wasn't like, oh, yay. It was more of a like, oh, man, in my opinion. But, or it was, I don't know. It's not more of like that. I don't know. It's kind of like I saw, and then I was like, I had a fear of something that could be possibly done with them, and I was just like, I hope not. So, if that does that make any sense, or is that wackadoodles?
Yeah, no, I get what you're trying to say. Is like it's just like I don't know. Like I think I don't know what to think
Like,
anymore. Like I feel like I've gone in circles this whole time.
it's fair. So I think like if they did a Doom, because I know you brought Doom up the other day. I think it was yesterday, maybe.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah, like
anyways,
the Doom game.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really cool game. But Doom also reminds me of Diablo, which my dad and I used to play all the time growing up. And I think it would be kind of cool if they did like a game version or a movie or a show about Diablo because Diablo is like, granted, it's not my usual type of game style where it's like an eagle view over,
Mm.
but I honestly really enjoyed it. But it's it'd be such a cool. Diablo's so good, like with their story. Like it's yeah, there's a lot of fighting, but there's also a lot of like the graphics look kind of crappy. I mean, it's like that's just like kind of Diablo's thing because you're so far away. Which they're working on that. But like the story, whenever it cuts into like cutscenes, it looks like a real movie, and it brings your characters to that. So I think if they did a Diablo TV series to like you said earlier with other like Harry Potter, to make it like last longer or to go more in depth with it to get more like detail, I think it would be really cool. So
Yeah, no, again, I agree with you 100%. Like, I think that's more along the lines of like what I would like to see, like is if there is story to be told, then yeah, absolutely, like go for it. Like I think that's the kind of games that they should aim for. Or like I think one that would be really cool. They don't have to necessarily do it about the main character, but try again with Halo. Like, admittedly, or actually, nope, I changed my mind because I think they've actually also confirmed a TV show on this. But Destiny, one
that's
and
kind of
two.
okay.
So
That'd
like,
be sick.
yeah, they're talking about making that happen, and I really hope that's the case because A, that'd be freaking cool, and B, they could totally have like a perfect format for that. Because if you think about it, like the three main characters could be each of one of the classes. You also got already notable and memorable characters like the Vanguard. And depending on where they want to start in the timeline, like if they wanted to do either like where the games ended off right now or if they want to like start from the very beginning, either way could be good because like if you have no idea what's going on because you didn't play the game, then like obviously it'd be a little bit more difficult if they started off like where the game ended off. Obviously it would just kind of continue on with like the Guardians without Cade, without Amanda Holiday, and like a bunch of other people that have passed on, or like how Zavala doesn't have the light anymore. Like it's stuff
Hmm.
like that. Like if they,
They can't go too far and like into it. Like they can't like make a movie based off of the like newest DLC. They have to start with some kind of lore so people can like
well,
understand.
and I guess as a
And
Destiny fan, I think they could do either or personally, but that's only because I have played the games and I've played, I think, all the story DLCs at least. Not the seasons. I know there are some seasons I've missed, like the recent one they killed off Eris Morn, and then
what?
uh found out that Drifter and Herb hooked up and they were a thing. Like there was a bunch of
Okay.
small lore right there, but like I don't know, it's interesting because you see characters that you've known for like ever, and now like they're actually getting some development, which is kind of interesting to me. Um, but yeah, no, I don't know. Like I think a game like that would be fun to explore a lot, but again, that's like again a lot like Star Wars, where it's a mix of sci-fi and fantasy. But again, like I don't know. I don't know if I'm not biased, but like I'm pretty set on the genres I like. So I don't know. I think it's easier for me to have specific expectations or whatnot.
So if let's say if you were the director for Destiny, like the TV show,
Hmm.
how would you start it? Like would you start at the beginning or would there be certain parts of the show or I guess like game that you would want to like skip or
So no, yeah, I think I would start from the beginning, honestly, like kind of like what you said, because like although it would be cool to see like where we last left off, I think it would also be really cool to see like where everything started, because if you do like where everything started, then that makes it easier for newer viewers to like maybe want to potentially get into the games, or like maybe people that don't want to get into the games necessarily but really like the lore. Like I would not mind that in the slightest, but um yeah, if I was the director, I would do it from the beginning. Like I think I would do it kind of based on Destiny 1's story, but not like exactly like Destiny 1, cuz in Destiny 1, like your character is the main character. So obviously you have to kind of start off with new characters, new adventures, new villains, I would say, in my opinion. Like maybe you could
Okay.
visit some villains that are familiar, but don't make them die unless you make one of the Guardian characters the main character. But that would basically be representing everybody else's Guardian, which I'm fine with as well. Like, I think if I were to make one of the three classes a main character, I think I'd make it the Titan, because I think the Titan's a pretty. Like, I think the way you could sculpt a Titan character, I think that would make the most sense to make the main character.
I'm
And
surprised
then,
you didn't say a hunter.
oh,
Like,
I love Hunter, but I feel like Hunters would be like Boba Fett. They would be like the background badass character, or like the Titan would be Din Djarin and the Hunter would be Boba Fett. Like like they're both really
okay.
cool, but like one of them's obviously more of a side character. So I would make Titan the main character, just because I think out of all three classes, they represent what a Guardian should be the most, in my opinion. Like, obviously, they all represent Guardians and the Traveler in their own way, but, like, I think a Titan's almost like Captain America, or he's like, Superman. Like, they're like the shields of people rather than like the ones
Okay.
charging in, taking the damage. So, like, they're the protectors of the last city, whereas the other guardians are like the hunter's the one that charges in head first, like goes after the danger. The warlock's kind of the strategic one, the one that you know like makes sure that like everything's going well, but also at the same time like gets information off the enemy, and again tactically attacks. And then the titan, his goal is more so to protect the people rather than like complete the mission. Like he's the one that puts his life and light on the line for others. So I would say, yeah, Titan would make the most sense for me to be the main character.
Okay. I didn't think about that, but yeah, that.
I mean, again, this is just coming from a guy who really likes storytelling. So, like, if I were to, like, based off of game mechanics and, again, like, lore from other characters, like, Zavala's a really good point. Like, he prioritizes the city over everything. And then, like, our character, we do whatever we want. And it's because we can be whatever guardian we can be, and we can choose whatever path we want to be. And then Ikora, she's again like the very tactical, very thinks about it, and like she's also the very passionate one. Like when Cade died, like she wanted nothing more than to rid the galaxy of Uldren and get revenge for their friend, like avenge their friend, I guess is how she put it. But Zavala is like, no, I don't want to lose any more friends today. So morally, I think Zavala was right, but at the same time, like as the guardian who, you know, like even Cade himself in the lore, your guardian is his favorite, quote unquote. So it's stuff like that. Like it's the little details that you have to kind of look at and then put it into a personality, if that makes sense. Like again, like I
Makes sense.
take the Titan's shield ability, that makes me think defender. Like he's the guy that protects people more than anything. And then Warlock, again, like very magic based, probably takes a lot of focus to use it. So they're obviously the more tactical, the more strategic. Hunter, they're very blunt, but they're also like you have to use their abilities in a certain way. Like you have to be kind of precise, but they're also fast and agile, so it's hard to touch them. So obviously they'll think they're invincible when charging in because they can't be touched at first. But then, they meet the big bad guy, they all of a sudden need the heavy hitter, the Titan, to come in and rescue
Mm,
their ass. So,
like always.
mm-hmm. So again, like I'm putting scenarios in my head obviously and then kind of like and putting it into words basically. Like I obviously think the Bungie, the creators of Destiny, I'm sure they'll do well with whatever they do. Like even my brother Gabe, like who's a way bigger Destiny fan than I am, like I'm sure he'll love whatever they do, and I'm sure they'll do a good job. Like I don't know, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the future holds in terms of game, films, and shows and whatnot. But I obviously do have my hopes up for like specific shows and games and whatnot. But we'll see.
So is it confirmed that they're making a Destiny show?
Yes, I believe it's Amazon that's making it. It's either Amazon or HBO.
Oh, okay. So, I'm excited for it. Like I'm not as big of a fan like as you guys are.
Mm.
Like I love this series. Like I love the game. It's just I like it's a game I like to play, but I don't like playing it alone type game. It's kind of like you with Fortnite or something. Like I love playing it. It's just playing it by myself. I'm a little, you know. But it's a very, very fun game. So them doing a show would really be really, really cool, especially if they actually do what you were suggesting or what your idea was with the Titan. Because I feel like, honestly, I feel like Titans don't get all that much credit. Because like everyone else seems to like want to be like a hunter. Like all of my friends want to be hunters, and I'm like the only Titan that I know. Um,
Yeah, no,
and I
I. Or sorry, go ahead and keep going. Jose.
No, I was just gonna say like it would be just be cool to see like my main like type character to finally have like a big moment and
The
like people to actually
spotlight.
understand. Yeah, and people could be like, oh, so this is why like oh, or just like not like everybody, but like some people would be like, oh, so this is why Travis would pick this skin, or this is why this is why like some people pick the Titan over this, and oh, I didn't know they could do that or whatever.
Yeah, no, like I definitely agree with you there. Like the last time I played Destiny, I was maining a Titan. Like I was, or not maining, but like I was playing Titan, and I forgot how fun they were to play. So I definitely understand like someone who plays Titan. Like, yeah, not the most popular class, but I think I think they could be if, yeah, again, put into the spotlight in certain ways. And I could be completely wrong, but I am pretty sure, yeah, like Hunter is obviously the most popular, and then I think the other two are tied for second or whatever. Like they just like I don't know. I don't think they're as unmained as you might think, but I could be wrong. Like at some point, like when I played a raid with my brother, I was the outcast for being the hunter. Like I was the outcast for being the majority. Like they were like, "Oh, you mean hunter? Like how could you?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. Like I've always liked hunter. Like I've played hunter since Destiny 1, so I don't know what you guys mean." Like I mean,
Yeah.
like my first ever guardian was a Titan, but that's only because I was a Halo fan. And then when my dad brought it into the house, like when he brought Destiny 1 into the house, he started playing it. I was like, "Oh, that's super cool." Like and then me and Gabe, we played our share of it and I can't remember what. I think Gabe's first one was a hunter, and then my first one was a Titan. But then right after that, like I switched to a hunter, and Gabe was a warlock main. So like it's yeah, like I don't know. I think like hunters have slowly died down in terms of popularity, but I could be wrong. Like again, I could probably look up the statistics right now. But unfortunately, and I didn't realize this, but we are out of time. We are an hour and 5 minutes in. So
Yeah. Stinky poo poo.
I know. But that was a really good discussion of episode because like I don't think we were as detailed in our last episode when we talked about you know, the what's it called the video game movies and shows and such. So
I'm glad we're improving.
yeah, I know for sure. Like I definitely think it's a fun discussion to talk about, especially the possibilities of what we could see.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta do outros, don't I?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So if you guys haven't checked out my homeboy over here, come here, get real close to your screen. Go follow him. Okay. Go subscribe. If you're here, just drop a follow. I mean, you might as well. If you enjoyed it, do it. And his YouTube channel is multi-might. Amazing content. I love it. I still watch it to this day. He also streams a lot of cool content, which I watch again a lot because he's my best friend. Anyways, so go watch his content. It's really fun, really interesting. If you guys want to see content that I do from a different perspective from what he does, I do more of like Let's Players, like single player games like Assassin's Creeds, is one of my big ones. Or sometimes I'll throw Batman in there, or like Lord of the Ring games, but more of like solo player games. I'm not saying I'm an antisocial type of guy, but I do solo play games. Anyways, um, my Twitch channel is the same way it's spelled on the screen. Is Phantom Voyager without the O in Phantom or the E in Voyager. He has drowned. I am sorry for your loss. Um, just if you guys want to go drop a follow there, you guys can on Twitch. I have a YouTube channel. I don't use it all that much. In the future, I will probably use it more often. But go follow or subscribe to our YouTube channel for this podcast called Sensei Tunes Podcast. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
for watching.
Yeah. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.